Hi guys, it is March 4, 2019. OPCW, the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, released their final report on their investigation of this alleged chemical attack by Assad against his own civilians. Sarin gas, chlorine was used, casualties, right? Remember April of last year when the UK, France, the United States launched missile attacks against the Syrian military targets before any evidence. We just had to accept Trump's claim, Assad's using chemical weapons, and boom, missile attacks. Yay! Well, their final report, what's our mainstream media doing with it? They're hailing it as proof that the Syrian government used chemical weapons in Douma. The report says nothing of the sort. In fact, the report fails to link any of the alleged 43 deaths to apparent chlorine found at the scene of the alleged attack. They found no sarin at all. The gas canisters that we were claiming were the Syrian military's, in fact, turned out to be no evidence of that. They were militant-run weapons found workshops. Yeah, you can read. I just wanted to document this report coming out. Yes, okay, Americans get it. Everything that our leaders say is a projection of what they are, who they are. See, we've got these psychopathic, pathological narcissists that lead us. So when they start pointing fingers at another leader, especially when it's about, wanting to take over that country, wanting regime change, wanting to steal their resources, yada, 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 you should be smart enough to realize, there he goes again. That personality disordered leader of mine, there he goes again, lying. OPCW found no sarin, no chlorine linked, the chlorine casualty linked nothing. Juxtapose what you just heard about the report with finding this the same day. Oh, what's this? Oh, white phosphorus dropped by the United States in Syria. Didn't Trump say we're out of Syria? Oh, that we defeated ISIS, we were victorious, and our troops are coming home. Yay! We're great. Well, fighting continues in Syria, and we're dropping white phosphorus. Oh, a chemical weapon. Yeah. The hypocrisy, the lying, the evil in this country is really, it's profoundly sad that we have gotten this low. So white phosphorus apparently used against ISIS, and yes, we're going to claim we didn't use white phosphorus, and we're going to claim that we targeted only, the ISIS camps or whatever. But wait, we defeated ISIS. That's what you said, Trumpy, just a couple of months ago. We defeated ISIS. Well, we are the morally superior country, so we can lie through our teeth. And we can commit so much evil because we're morally superior. We're great. We're fabulous. Dangerous and brutal chemical weapon. Yeah. Even the Washington Post. Now think about these mainstream media outlets. Carol, why do you think mainstream media is attacking Trump so much? Because you're watching a staged play. That's why. Why Why is mainstream media spinning this report? They could use this report to attack Trump, but they don't. They go right along with the official narrative. Assad, he's an animal, which you will hear Trump say in one moment. White phosphorus is brutal. I mean, anybody who could drop white phosphorus on a country is like so evil it's beyond comprehension. Well, all those involved in the dropping of white phosphorus, presidents, military, soldiers, all involved are evil. Sorry, you don't get to wiggle out of it. Oh, I was just taking orders. Washington Post 2017 confirmed the United States had used white phosphorus in densely populated areas in Iraq. In Syria, we use chemical weapons all the time. But live your delusion that we are so great and it's only those people using chemical weapons. We don't. No. Well, Carol, there must have been a reason for the use of white phosphorus. No. Remember the napalm, baby boomers? We continue. So white phosphorus, if you don't know, it is a, you want to subject someone to a really painful death, use white phosphorus. It causes skin to melt down to the bone. It sticks to clothing and the body. When it is exposed to air, it burns, just burns and burns and burns and burns. It can create explosive fire. Yeah, this is the picture of the ISIS soldiers that were captured or turned themselves in because of the use of white phosphorus. Who the hell knows? But what we do know is that our military uses white phosphorus a whole lot. But we are the moral giants. We're the moral giants here in America. I'm so sick of this country. This has been banned. This chemical weapon, white phosphorus, banned. But hell, we don't listen to any bans. We just deny everything when there's very obvious evidence. All right, so what did Trump say? Remember, your leaders are sick, deranged, pathological psychopaths, narcissists. Listen to what Trump said about Assad.
I really think that there's going to be a lot of pressure on Russia to make sure that peace happens. Because frankly, if Russia didn't go in and back this animal, you wouldn't have a problem right now. Frankly, Putin is backing a person that's truly an evil person.
Okay, he's talking about himself. He's not talking about Assad. And fortunately, Assad, well, is smart enough to realize that.
With regards to the United States' relation towards you, President Trump has called you, quote, Animal Assad. Do you have a nickname for the US president?
Yeah. This is not my language, so I cannot use similar language. This is his language. It represents him. I think there's
it represents him. Absolutely right. How we behave in the world, it represents who we are. It says nothing about Assad when Trump comes out and says he's evil and says that he's an animal and calls him Animal Assad. That should wake everyone up in America that you have an incredibly immature, pathologically narcissistic president who's leading you, who's committing so much evil, and you just go along with it. So what does that say about you?
Know in principle that what you say is what you are. So he wanted to present what he is, and that's normal. Anyway, it didn't move anything, and this kind of language shouldn't move anything for anyone. The only thing that moves you is what people that you trust, people who are level-headed, people who are thoughtful, people who are moral, ethical. That's what should move anything inside you, whether positive or negative. Somebody like Trump.
And guess what? We Americans are none of those things: ethical, moral, mature, people that you can trust. We never have been. We still are not today. And yes, everybody should be outraged. Outraged! Outraged. And who we are and what we do and the lies and Trump, claiming that this man is an animal, when all we do is lie and just project our disgusting, reprehensible traits onto others. Yeah, I'm outraged every single day. This is a sick, twisted country. Now, if the sick, twisted, country did not create a tremendous amount of suffering, oh, wait, it's creating suffering for its own. That's right, those chemical weapons. Look up in the sky, and you will see chemical weapons being sprayed upon you. They're killing us. Yeah, outrage? Oh, you should be. But there's something very wrong in this country. It's kind of like everybody has taken a Quaalude or Xanax or something. Hey, chill out, man, chill out. No, I won't chill out. This man is exactly right. What Trump said, it absolutely represents who he is.
Sure that peace happens, because frankly, if Russia didn't go in and back this animal, you wouldn't have a problem right now. Frankly, Putin is backing a person that's truly an evil person.
Okay, he's talking about himself. He's evil. He's the animal. And, it's amazing to me. Unbelievable, amazing. It's like I just can't even reconcile, the awake Trump supporters. I do not understand how it is that you could just, manufacture the delusion that you have in your head that this guy is going to be working, to make America great again. Well, our country's gone anyway, but and there's a lot of evidence, which I'm going to be posting some videos. It's so clear that you prefer to have that delusion going because it makes you comfortable, which means that you've got to face yourself and face why you're doing that and face your lack of a moral core going on inside you. Something is very wrong here in our country. And the only thing that we can do to have any hope of even reversing this very evil tide going on is by every individual facing themselves and getting themselves to a place where their consciousness, their moral core is stronger, their consciousness is higher, and they are no longer putting people on a pedestal, no longer that they are actually their principles have become primary, their ego secondary, and their principles guide them. Their principles compel them, motivate them, move them in life on a daily basis. Principle, trust, honesty, truth, first and foremost. You want to accept these lies coming out of despicable, immoral, evil, sick, deranged people? Go for it. I ain't standing with you.